So we were saying last time how we have to detach from this world a little bit. The main reason why we eat and the main reason why we sleep, the main reason why we do anything in this world that has pleasure, we do it for the sake of serving Hashem. Okay, we have pleasure a little bit on the side, but the main focus is we're doing it because of it's a mitzvah and we want to come close to Hashem. He says, however, someone who trusts Hashem, that will grant him this special kindness without engaging in behavior that is means for becoming worthy of Hashem's love and kindness. He says that if a person says, yeah, I want to be religious, I want to come close to Hashem, but he's doing all these gashmiut things, all these materialistic things, he's eating for his own pleasure, and he's only looking to have more pleasure and have more beautiful things and enjoy this life more and more, but at the same time he's saying, I want to come close to Hashem and get olam haba, he says, he's being foolish and ignorant. Why? He's similar to what the Gemara says in Sotah, it says in the Gemara over there, the action of those people, it's like the wicked Zimri ben Salu, right? We're going to have Parshat Pinahas soon. Zimri ben Salu took a Goya, right, from Moab, daughters of Moab, and he took Cosby, right? And he went and he did a big sin of being with a Goya. So what did Pinhas do? Pinhas came and killed him and her, and showed that this is not what's done in Am Yisrael. That's horrible. And he showed everybody to stand up for the word of Hashem. So he says, the Gemara, there's people who are wicked like Zimri, they do horrible stuff, and then when it comes to reward, they want to get reward like Pinhas for doing such a big mitzvah. So it says the Gemara, those people you have to stay away from. Those people you have to be careful from. The people who are two-faced. They look like, yeah, I'm religious, yeah. I want Olam Haba, I want Hashem. And then what? On the side, they're eating out in these places, and they only want to fill their gut. They're not doing it because they're looking to come close to Hashem. They go in and they want to, just focus on when's the next vacation, can I buy that next designer thing, when can I fill my desires more and more and more. Listen, everybody has desires. That's understandable. But what's your main focus? What's your main drive? Is this going to be a mitzvah that's going to bring you closer to Hashem? Or are you just playing as if your main focus is Hashem and Olam Haba, but really deep down you have a different agenda, which is to fulfill your desires. So that's what the Gemara says is considered. He does an act like Zimri, and he wants Sachar like Pinchas, which is mistaken, which is a two-face, right? Okay, says the Chovot Halevavot. One of the identifying traits of the people who reach the level of piety and love of Hashem include what? שיורו עובדי הבורא לעבוד את הבורא והסבל בעת ניסיון והצרה ושיקל בעיניהם כל דבר אצל קיום מצוות הבורא יתברך. A sign that you're close to Hashem, and a sign that you're looking to come and have a relationship with Hashem, and a sign that you want to get Olam Haba and you want to be close to Hashem, is that you are looking to teach other people, to inspire other people to serve Hashem, and you accept challenges and distress. A person who has a challenge and he has a difficulty, some hardship in his life, he doesn't say, oh, I give up, and why does Hashem do this to me? Or, Hashem, what did I do to you? What does Hashem have against me? He doesn't talk like that. A person wants to come close to Hashem, he says, Hashem is right, I am wrong, I have to work on myself, I have bitachon, and Hashem knows what He's doing, and this is all for the best, and I'm going to continue through this, right? And also the third thing is, they view any halacha or action related to a mitzvah, they look at it as easy, right? When I tell you halacha, what's your response? Your response is, oh, Rabbi, come on, another stringency, come on, or the rabbis and their halachot, we're making our life so hard, why do I have to do this halacha? I like doing challah. I like lighting Shabbat candles. That's good enough. I don't like tzniut. Tzniut's too hard. Leave that alone. Why do I have to do that? Or you tell a guy, listen, Rabbi, I like tzedakah. I like going to shul on Shabbat. I like, why do I have to go and learn and go to Lake Kollel and this? And you have to tell me I have to eat kibbutz yashan and I have to go and make sure that, it's this, that. Come on, enough, must speak. So it looks difficult in your eyes. These mitzvot look difficult. This is a sign that maybe your focus is not the right place. And you have to change your focus more to come close to Hashem. And that way, the sign that you'll be able to tell yourself, if you reach the level of Olam Haba, that you're looking for to come close to Hashem, is when the mitzvot, anything related to mitzvot, oh, that's the halacha. Your response should be, oh, that's the halacha. Okay, I'm done. I'm doing it. Done. Thank you for teaching me, Rabbi. Oh, I'm doing something wrong? Beautiful. Okay, thank you. Now I know how to fix and how to do better. You saved me, Rabbi. Thank you so much. And right away he changes. Right away he wants to do it. So he says that's a sign they're very close to Hashem. When the difficult actions of mitzvot, they're considered easy in your eyes, because what's going to make it easy for you? When you love somebody, you're going to do whatever you need to do to fulfill the relationship with them, right? Your wife needs this, you're going to go and break yourself, you're going to go and run and do it for her. Why? Because you love her. Same thing with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If you really love Hashem, you'll be willing to do anything for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You'll be willing to fulfill any of the mitzvot, any which way that according to Halakha it says to do. But if you don't, so that means maybe you love something else more than Hashem. Maybe you love yourself more, maybe you love some other Gashmiut desires more than Hashem. It doesn't mean that you don't love Hashem. You could love Hashem, but you don't love Hashem that much. You love Hashem a little bit, and you need to grow and love Hashem a little bit more in order to be able to fight the Yetzer Hara. If the Yetzer Hara knows that you love other things more than Hashem, he's always going to make you have a choice. He's always going to put a test in front of you. Oh, Hashem, or this Avera that tastes good or feels good, or whatever it is. He's always going to put you in a rock and a hard place. And you have to learn to grow your love of Hashem, that it'll automatically be able to overcome the love for whatever desire. That's a story we had the other day with the Chazon Ish, right? Where the guy had bad friends, and the Chazon Ish taught a big Chidush Torah, and that way the boy loved the Torah, and he started coming close to the Torah. Automatically, he stayed away from his bad friends, even though he wanted to hang out with them, because his love for Torah was greater than the love for those friends, bad friends that he had. So therefore, a person has to learn how to grow in his love of Torah and mitzvot, and automatically you'll be able to separate yourself from all these desires of this world and things that take you away from Olam Haba. So therefore, it says that as we learn, as it says by the Akedat Yitzchak, Hashem tested Abraham, right? And Abraham, he asked Abraham to do the most difficult thing, to sacrifice his son, and he was willing to do it because that's the love he had for Hashem. Even though he loved his son, he loved himself. He loved Hashem more at the end of the day, so he was willing to do it, and it wasn't hard for him. And at the same time, we have the test of Michanan, Mishael, and Azariah in chapter 3, Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar, right? The king of Bavel, he made a big statue idol, and he told everybody you have to bow down to it. And Michanan, Mishael, and Azariah refused to bow down, and he wanted to throw them into the fire, into the furnace, but Hashem saved them. Hashem made them that they didn't die. So you see that they had the test of saying, no, I'm not going to bow down. There's milk over there. He didn't want to bow down to the idol, so Hashem saved them. You see, so they thought, oh, how are we going to go and get thrown in a furnace? That's so scary. No, my love for Hashem is more important. I value that more. So you see, and you would think, oh, they're crazy. How are they able to pass that test? When you have the love of Hashem that they had, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer that they did. Right, it's a no-brainer that I should throw myself into a furnace than to bow down to the idol. So therefore, the same thing with Daniel in the lion's den, right? And the same thing with the 10 martyrs, the Rabbi Akiva, and all the rabbis who got killed in the Gemara's time for teaching Torah. Why would you teach Torah? Well, they're going to kill you. It's a no-brainer. What do you mean? I have to serve Hashem. That's more important than anything else. I'm not scared about my life. My love for Hashem is greater than my life. So therefore, you see, now you understand how they're able to pass these tests, because they grew and they fostered the love of Hashem. But what do most people do? Sadly, they invest a lot in their business. They invest a lot in their hobbies. They invest a lot in their family. But they don't invest in their love of Hashem. They don't invest in their learning of the Torah and seeing how deep the Torah is, how meaningful the prayers are, how powerful, living a life with Torah, being a Torah Jew is, Torah observant Jew. And then when they come to mitzvah, they still have the kindergarten understanding of the mitzvah. And they say, it doesn't speak to me. Oh, what is the meaning behind it? I don't get it. Why should I push myself and lose my desires because of this? This doesn't really mean anything to me. And they have to learn more, and they have to foster their growth in their love for Hashem. And then all of a sudden, you'll start seeing the tests get easier and easier and easier to get to those point of the tzaddikim, the avot, the kedushim. Baruch Na'olam.